9 things you eat that are a lie. American cheese. The bright orange cheese slices made popular by Kraft Foods, usually found inside the Cinderella of American cooking, the cheeseburger, are a staple in the corpus of the US culinary delight known as fast food. Yet they aren't quite what they seem. According to the FDA, American cheese cannot be referred to as actual cheese or as a cheese food because, well, technically and legally, it isn't. With less than 51% of real cheese in its constituent parts, the FDA has ruled that American cheese isn't really an American cheese. That's why this item is called a cheese product. Margarine. For decades, margarine was marketed as the healthy alternative to the seemingly life-destroying devil, butter. This, however, couldn't be further from the truth. Margarine can in fact be quite harmful to the health of its consumers. Trans fatty acids found within the composition of this product used to increase shelf life are a common cause of cardiovascular complications. On the other side of this feud, butter can be good for your health. It contains the right kinds of fats for a healthy, balanced diet. A big marketing lie overall. Chicken tikka masala. Most would consider this popular dish a firm pillar of Indian cuisine. Or so it's made to seem by the restaurant and takeout menus. In reality though, this pillar doesn't stand quite as firmly as we may think, as the dish has a rather murky history. Chicken tikka masala is actually said to originate from Glasgow, Scotland. That's right, it's a British dish. For now anyways, so long as Scotland decides to remain a part of Great Britain. Pringles. Potato chips stacked in a tube. The former parent company of this popular brand claimed that the snack can't and shouldn't be considered as potato chips at all. They argue that the potato content of the chips in question reach only a meager 42%. On top of that, the potato content comes only in the form of dehydrated potato flakes, which is used in a mix to make a dough out of which the slices are cut. Not exactly potato chips in the full sense of the snack. Naked smoothies. PepsiCo advertised this brand of smoothie as containing no added sugar, helping the drink keep up its facade as a health product. The reality is, however, that these smoothies are no better for your body than the most sugary of drinks. Although PepsiCo claimed that the sugar in these fruit drinks naturally occurs from their ingredients, meaning that the no added sugar label is accurate, the health marketing surrounding the product is plain false. The smallest naked smoothie bottle contains a similar amount of sugar as a can of Pepsi, if not more. Red Snapper. An Oceana.org investigation conducted in 2013 discovered that there is a US nationwide problem with fraudulent seafood. The study shows that the popular red snapper fish is the most mislabeled and missold fish food product throughout the United States. Oceana reported that red snapper are often substituted by 28 entirely different species of fish. And this happens in 93% of purchases. Meaning that there is a very high probability of the red snapper you're eating being a complete and utter fake. Aquafina. Another PepsiCo drink, another PepsiCo fib. The label on this brand of bottled water reads across it, pure water. But, according to PepsiCo, the water contained within the confines of the bottle actually come from a public water source. And what does this mean? Well, it means that Aquafina water comes from the very source from which you and I drink our wonderfully free water from. It's nothing more than filtrated tap water. Nuts. Peanuts, walnuts, pecans and almonds are referred to as nuts only in the culinary sense. In reality, they aren't nuts at all. Peanuts are in fact legumes. They are dry, edible seeds contained in multiplicity within pods that start to split when they're ripe, making them closer to peas and beans than to actual nuts. Walnuts, pecans and almonds on the other hand are closer to peaches and plums. They are classified as drupes, a fruit composed of a pulpy exterior that encases a hard shell containing the seed. In the case of walnuts, pecans and almonds, the seeds are eaten instead of the pulpy exterior. In contrast, a true nut is botanically defined as a singular dry fruit encased in a hard outer coating that never splits open naturally. Some examples are chestnuts, hazelnuts and acorns. Bananas. The bananas we find on the supermarket shelves and in our homes are the wonderfully edible results of thousands of years of genetic modification. Meaning that they aren't exactly as natural as we believe them to be. Artificial selection and human vegetative cultivation, old-school forms of genetic modification, have given us soft, easily edible and infertile bananas in which the inactive seeds are barely visible. Of course, the fact that they're infertile signifies that we're unable to produce bananas by planting seeds and reaping the rewards of their offspring. Instead, banana production requires human cultivation. A process whereby bananas are essentially cloned by planting part of the plant stem. Every banana we eat is a genetic clone of all other mass-produced bananas. What we eat is a far cry from natural wild-seeded bananas.